It was an awesome job. I really loved my job. The first place I visited was Mariupol, and you can imagine how I feel seeing what's going on in Mariupol right now. I'm Neal Walker. I'm the diplomat in residence at Eckerd College. I originally graduated from Eckerd about 1978, and the school sent me twice abroad for the first time in my life, to Colombia and then subsequently to Mexico. And it profoundly changed the way I looked at things. I ended up applying to the United Nations, and they hired me on their management track. And my last assignment was actually in Ukraine from 2014 until 2018. The work that goes on under the leadership of the United Nations in these kinds of countries it's awesome. There's really no other word for it. Our ability as credible interlocutors who say what they will do and do what they say, to deliver humanitarian assistance without politicizing it. This is unparalleled, unequaled by any other country or organization. The really challenging work was actually opening we called it the non-governmental controlled areas of Ukraine, where these separatists supported by Russia were fighting Ukraine. Huge humanitarian need. But how do you get in there? The government couldn't get in there. None of the other embassies could send their staff members in there. United Nations, under the flag of humanitarian action, goes in. It wasn't just humanitarian assistance, it was also the human rights monitoring mission. So this was particularly crucial because of the potential egregious violations of human rights. Extrajudicial killings, disappearances, torture, shelling of schools and civilian areas. All of this has to be registered. And the United Nations Human Rights Monitoring Mission, which is still functioning all over Ukraine right now, is taking detailed notes. Whether or not President Putin is guilty of war crimes or not will be determined by the evidence that's being collected by Ukrainians working for the United Nations under international guidance to collect the evidence. A lot of my friends and colleagues are still there, and the United Nations is still operating with essential staff only. I mean, it will be very difficult to convict President Putin for war crimes, regardless, but it would be impossible if you didn't have the evidence.